Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And usually, a few times throughout the year, I do a little channel update just to give you an update on playing content as the season changes, especially if the sports landscape here in Calgary. Before I break down, I always say if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, just make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I have my other social media links down in the description below. But now that we're into winter and about to head into 2022, which I'd have to say 2021 was only marginally better than 2020. That's all I could say. Hopefully, we'll finally get through this pandemic, because I know definitely myself, I've been feeling a lot more COVID fatigue and burnout, which has been the big reason why I haven't had time to do my other secondary content. And now we're in this winter break. I did intend to maybe slow down a little and put the break in the winter break until the new year, but I still was putting out content in terms of, stories with the Calgary Flames and the outbreak, and I recently did my Christmas haul. But at least up until the end of my winter break, before I get back to work, well, I will still have content for my Calgary Flames and Calgary Hitmen game recaps, so as well as my Calgary Roughnecks. And it works out that they're all going to pretty much, the next episodes are all going to come at the same time. So pretty much now that hockey season, lacrosse season is going, I'll still be doing my regular sports content, my game recaps and these stories that come up with that. Now that the CFL season is over and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers were able to successfully defend the Grey Cup, I'm going to be pretty light on CFL content now that the season is over. It ended a little later with the pandemic shortened season, but there will be some CFL off-season content basically between January until the end of March in the winter months. If there's any major news in the CFL or the Calgary Stampeders that interests me, I'll make a video on. But I'll be probably back with my usual free agent frenzy recap, which usually happens about the 10th of February. As with 75% of the league being free agents, there'll definitely be a lot of player movement, and any players that the Calgary Stampeders picked up or lost in free agent frenzy. And of course the drafts, but usually that works close to the spring, so any CFL and Calgary Stampeders content are likely going to be light now that the season is over. We're in the off season. Of course, expect any, if there's any stories or draft, the free agent frenzy will probably be the winter content. And just the same thing with hockey and lacrosse, any stories and game recaps. So that is still going to continue. But hopefully, maybe I'll recharge a little more leading into the new year and once you get back into the regular grind. But we'll see how that goes. I hope to finally start knocking out a few more personal vlogs and attempt to comedy. I mean, I've made a list. I have ideas. That's not the problem. It's just having time to actually make the videos and having the time and energy to do it, especially after work, when you're done at the end of the day. And then, of course, you only got so much time on the weekend, and you got responsibilities and that outside the apartment and need to actually go to the game. But I still will try to get a few more of those done starting about the middle of January, in between my regular sports stuff if I have the time. Of course, vlogging on the go, I kind of taken a break from that now it's in the winter months. However, speaking of vlogging on the go in winter months, Chinook Blast will be back this year in Calgary, and what I've seen that it will be the planned 6 weeks, because it was 3 last year. It was the first year, and COVID has limited it, but it's still going around right now, that I'll plan to do some more Chinook Blast content. Once, I think this year starts the last weekend of January and goes up till the last weekend of February. So like I did last year, I'll take pictures and videos and share my experience. And I'll count that as part of my vlogging on the go. So hopefully Chinook Blast 2022 can build off from the start from last year. Hopefully the weather will be last year with the 3 weekends, well, the first weekend it was barely cold, but I still took it in. And then the last 2 weekends, it was comfortable, so the crowds were bigger and there was more artwork out in that, and there was some artwork that was only up for certain weekends. So I plan to be back with that. So I think that's going to be my big vlogging on the go. Probably secondary content for the winter months is Chinook Blast, especially if it happens every weekend from late January till the end of February. And basically my regular sports content is pretty much going to be what it is for my channel update. So just want to give an update, just to give a courtesy what I plan to do. I'm just going to say that probably after this video, after I get my Christmas haul video put together, which I've already recorded, probably going to be it for content until I recap there'll be a Flames game recap, Hitmen and Roughnecks, so probably all that will come after the New Year. So I think this might be my last upload for 2021, and definitely thankful that 2021 is wrapping up, because I said it was only marginally better than 2020, and I just want to spend the rest of this winter break actually having a break. As this is not me announcing I'm taking a break and I'm not going to make content for like 8 months and then come back and go gung-ho and make 100 videos and then go away for 2 years. I've been fairly consistent with the new content, that at least once a week there'll be at least one video on my lowest time. And then of course, now that I have a second channel in shorts, my Bread Hornby shorts, it's easier to make content there. I'm still pondering a couple things about, do I ever want to do some more live streaming, because I still want to keep growing on this platform. And I did share a couple coins that I received my Christmas wall, and I do have a coin collection, and I'm not too sure if I'd be able to incorporate that as new content in the future, or maybe some of the time I'll put it in my shorts channel. But that's, remains to be seen. That's just, on the very, very preliminary planning stages. But that's all I have for my channel update for winter. Is basically Calgary sports game recaps will continue. I think I'll try to get some more personal vlogs, attempt a comedy, and if I have the time, but time and money is very, very limited. And then the Chinook Blast. I think that's going to be the big, secondary content to expect to come basically the next couple months, as I'll try to do what I did last year, take it all in, take pictures, videos, share my experience, and many other unique moments that came out of it that's happened this year. So anyways, I'd like to say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, home of the Flames, Hitmen, Roughnecks, and Stampeders, I mostly do talk Calgary sports on my YouTube channel, or recapping games and stories, but I do have a variety of non-sports content, like personal vlogs, attempt a comedy, and do share experience I'm on the road, or at a sport event, and do some vlogging to go when I've had time, which, as I mentioned, that's very, very limited and finite with me, but it's still on my channel, and still hopefully to make some new content as I get into 2022. And then I do have my Brett Hornby shorts, where I put my YouTube shorts on my second channel, or let's say recap Calgary Flames games or anything else, or even repurpose some TikToks that I post on there. So I appreciate the like, subscribe both here on my main channel and my second channel as well. And as all my social links are down in the description below. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And I think based on plans, my next video probably might not be until after the New Year, after I've had a few drinks and smoke another cigar, because all things considered, it was still another rough year, and just glad that 2021 is wrapping up, just like last year's time. I was glad that 2020 is wrapping up. Let's hope it's not 2022 as in 2020 part 2, as in 2022 as we're getting closer to advance, and finally getting behind all the BS that we've been having to deal with the last couple of years. So thanks for watching.